Hey, welcome back to the English Leap podcast, your little space to just slow down and learn English in a more natural way.
Yeah. No stress here. No pressure. Just real conversations. You can actually enjoy. I'm Jake.
And I'm Anna. And today, we're talking about something that a lot of people deal with, but don't always realize.
Yeah. It's kind of invisible at first, but once you notice it, you're like, oh, I do this all the time.
Exactly. We're talking about overthinking.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that one feels a little too real.
Ha ha, right. Like replaying conversations, worrying about things that haven't even happened yet.
Or thinking about one small mistake and suddenly turning it into a whole story in your head?
Yes. And if you've ever felt stuck in your own thoughts like that, this episode is definitely for you.
So, why do you think we overthink so much? Like, where does that even come from?
I think a big part of it is uncertainty.
Uncertainty.
Yeah, like when something feels unclear or out of our control, the mind tries to fix it by thinking more.
Right. Like if I just go over it one more time, I'll feel better.
Exactly. But the strange thing is, it rarely works that way.
Yeah. Instead of solving the problem, you just stay in it longer.
And it can get really repetitive.
Oh, yeah. Same thought, different angle, same feeling.
Haha, that's so accurate. And sometimes it even feels productive.
That's the dangerous part. Because it feels like you're doing something,
When actually you're just going in circles.
yeah, and the more you think, the bigger the problem starts to feel.
Exactly. One small situation can turn into something much heavier just because of the way we keep replaying it.
I think another reason is fear. Honestly,
Yeah. Fear of what might happen?
or fear of getting something wrong.
Exactly. Because when you care about something, your mind doesn't want to mess it up.
Right. So it tries to prepare you by thinking through every possible outcome.
Yeah, like, what if this happens? Okay, then I'll say this, but what if they respond like that?
Oh, wow. Yeah, it becomes like a full conversation in your head.
A very long one. Haha.
And the funny thing is, most of those situations never even happen.
Exactly. But your brain treats them like they're real.
Yeah, it's like your imagination doesn't know the difference between possibility and reality.
That's such a good way to say it. And I think perfectionism plays a role too.
Oh, big time.
Because if you feel like everything has to be just right, you start checking your thoughts again and again.
Yeah, like rewriting a message 5 times before sending it.
Or, even after sending it, going back and thinking, should I have said that differently?
Oh no, that's painful.
It is. And it creates this pressure to always get things perfect
Which makes you think more,
and then overthink even more.
so it becomes a loop.
Exactly. Fear, control, perfectionism, they all feed into each other.
Yeah. And before you know it, you're not just thinking anymore. You're stuck.
And I think what makes overthinking really difficult is how it feels inside.
Yeah. Because it's not just thinking, right.
Exactly. It's physical too.
Like your body reacts.
Yeah, Your chest feels tight. Your shoulders tense up.
Your heart starts beating a little faster for no clear reason.
And sometimes you don't even notice it at first.
Right. It just slowly builds.
Yeah, like a quiet kind of pressure.
That's a good way to say it. Quiet pressure.
Because on the outside, everything looks normal.
But inside, it feels really loud.
Exactly. Thoughts keep coming, one after another.
And you can't really turn them off.
Yeah. It's like your mind doesn't know how to stop.
Or doesn't want to stop.
Haha, yeah, maybe both.
And I think that's when it gets exhausting.
Very exhausting. Because you're constantly processing, analyzing,
Replaying things that already happened.
or worrying about things that haven't even happened yet.
Yeah. So you're never really in the present moment.
Exactly. Your mind is always somewhere else.
And that can make you feel kind of stuck.
Or even overwhelmed.
Yeah. Like too many thoughts. Not enough space.
That's such a real feeling.
And I think when that feeling stays for too long, it starts affecting what you actually do.
Yeah. Not just how you feel, but how you act.
Exactly. Like sometimes, overthinking stops you from making decisions.
Oh, yes. Decision paralysis.
Yeah. Even small things feel big.
Like choosing what to say or whether to send a message,
And you just keep waiting for the perfect moment.
which usually never comes,
Exactly. So you end up doing nothing.
and that can create regret later.
Yeah. Like I should have said something. I should have tried.
And then guess what?
You overthink that too.
Haha, exactly. It just continues.
I also think it affects confidence.
Definitely. Because when you question every thought,
You start questioning yourself.
yes, like, was that okay? Did I sound weird?
Did I say something wrong?
And slowly, you trust yourself less.
That's a big one. Losing trust in your own voice.
Yeah, and that shows up a lot when speaking English too.
Oh yeah. People hesitate more.
They pause too long or stop mid-sentence.
Because they're checking everything in their head.
Exactly. And that breaks the flow of communication.
So instead of sounding natural, it feels forced.
And sometimes people think their English is the problem.
When actually, it's the overthinking.
That's such an important point.
I feel like we should talk about some real-life situations because this shows up everywhere,
Oh yeah, all the time.
like texting. For example,
Oh no, texting is dangerous.
right, you write a message and then you just sit there like, is this okay?
And then you rewrite it.
And then rewrite it again.
And sometimes you don't send it at all.
Yeah, you just delete everything.
Exactly. And the funny thing is, the original message was probably fine,
Oh, more than fine. It was normal?
but overthinking makes it feel wrong somehow.
Yeah. Like, you start imagining how the other person might read it.
What tone they'll hear, what they'll think about you.
And suddenly, it's not just a message anymore.
It's a whole situation.
Exactly. Another one is conversations.
Oh, yes. Especially after they end.
Yeah. You walk away, and then your brain goes, okay, let's review everything.
Haha, that's so real.
Like, why did I say that? Should I have said something else?
Or did that sound awkward?
Yeah. And you replay it again and again.
Even if the other person has already forgotten it.
Exactly. You're the only one still there.
And I think this happens a lot in English conversations too.
Oh, definitely.
People finish speaking and immediately start judging themselves.
Instead of just moving on.
Yeah. Instead of noticing that the conversation actually went okay,
Or even, well,
exactly. Overthinking just changes the story after it's already over.
I think there's an important difference here between thinking and overthinking.
Oh, that's such a good point.
Because thinking is actually helpful.
Exactly. Thinking helps you understand, reflect, make better decisions.
Right. It moves you forward.
But overthinking doesn't,
Yeah. It kind of keeps you in the same place.
or even pulls you backward sometimes.
That's true. Because instead of clarity, you get confusion.
And instead of answers, you get more questions.
Endless questions.
Haha. Yes. With no real conclusion.
I also feel like thinking has a direction.
Yeah. I like that.
Like you're moving towards something.
But overthinking feels scattered.
Exactly. Like your thoughts are just going everywhere.
And you lose that sense of control.
Which is ironic. Because overthinking usually starts as an attempt to feel more in control.
That's such a strong insight.
Yeah, it begins with control and ends with losing it.
And I think another difference is how it feels.
Yeah, thinking feels calmer.
While overthinking feels heavy,
And tenser.
exactly. So maybe a good question to ask is,
Is this helping me? Or just keeping me stuck?
that question alone can change a lot.
And this is where it really connects to learning English.
Oh, absolutely. Overthinking shows up a lot here.
Yeah, especially when people are speaking.
Right. Because when you speak a second language, there's already some pressure.
And then overthinking adds even more.
Exactly. Like you're not just talking, you're monitoring everything.
Yeah, grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation.
And even how you sound as a person.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a lot to carry in one moment.
It really is. And that's why people freeze sometimes,
Yeah, the sentence is there, but it doesn't come out.
because the mind is too busy checking it.
Right. Like, is this correct? Should I say it this way instead?
And by the time you decide, the moment is gone.
Exactly. The conversation has already moved on.
And then people feel like, my English is not good enough.
When actually, it's not about their English.
It's about the pressure they're putting on themselves.
Yeah, and the overthinking behind it,
Because if you remove that pressure,
you often speak more naturally.
even with mistakes,
And honestly, that's how real communication works.
exactly. Not perfect, just real and flowing.
So then, the question is, how do we actually deal with this?
Yeah, because overthinking is not something you can just turn off.
Right. If it were that easy, nobody would struggle with it.
Exactly. But I think it starts with noticing,
Noticing,
yeah, just becoming aware that you're overthinking.
oh, like catching yourself in the moment?
Exactly. Because a lot of the time, It happens automatically.
Yeah. You don't even realize you've been stuck in your head for 10 minutes.
Or longer. Haha.
Yeah. Sometimes much longer.
But the moment you notice it, something shifts a little.
Right. It creates a bit of distance.
Exactly. You're not completely inside the thought anymore.
I like that. You're observing it, not just reacting to it.
Yes. And then maybe, instead of following every thought,
You can pause for a second.
just pause. No need to fix anything immediately.
That already feels calmer somehow.
It does, because overthinking usually comes with urgency.
Yeah. Like everything needs to be solved right now.
Exactly. But most things actually don't.
That's such a relief to hear.
Ha ha. It really is. And maybe another small step is,
Letting the thought be there, without trying to fight it.
yes, because fighting it sometimes makes it stronger.
Right. Like, don't think about it, just makes you think about it more.
Exactly. So instead, you just notice it.
And let it pass when it's ready.
Slowly, gently, without pressure.
I think what I like about that is, it's simple, but not easy.
Yeah, very simple. But it takes practice.
Definitely, and I think another helpful thing is giving yourself less pressure to be perfect.
Oh, that's a big one.
Because a lot of overthinking comes from trying to get everything just right.
Exactly. And sometimes good enough is actually more than enough.
Yeah, especially in conversations.
Right. Conversations are not meant to be perfect.
They're meant to flow.
Exactly. So instead of asking, is this perfect?
Maybe ask, is this clear enough?
That's such a helpful shift.
Yeah, it takes the pressure down a lot.
And I think another thing that helps is slowing down,
Yeah,
not rushing to respond immediately.
right. Giving yourself a second to breathe.
Exactly. Because when you slow down, your thoughts also slow down.
And you don't get pulled into that spiral as easily.
Yes. And even something small, like taking a breath before speaking,
Can make a big difference.
it really can. It gives your mind a little space.
I also think it helps to focus more on the other person instead of yourself.
Oh, I love that.
Because overthinking is very self-focused.
Yes, like, how do I sound? What do they think of me?
Exactly. But when you shift your attention,
To listening, to understanding,
you naturally think less about yourself.
and the conversation becomes easier.
Yeah, more real, less stressful.
So maybe it's not about stopping thoughts completely?
But learning how to not follow every single one.
Exactly. Just letting some of them pass by. And before we finish, let's take a moment to go over some useful words from today.
Yeah, just to make everything a bit clearer and easier to remember.
So, first, overthink.
To overthink means thinking about something too much in a way that creates stress or confusion.
For example, I tend to overthink small decisions.
Next is uncertainty.
Uncertainty means not knowing what will happen or not having clear answers.
For example, uncertainty makes people feel uncomfortable.
Now let's look at pressure.
Pressure is that feeling of stress when you believe something has to go a certain way.
Like, I felt a lot of pressure to say the right thing.
Next is freeze.
If you freeze, you suddenly can't think or act, especially because of stress.
For example, I froze when I tried to speak English.
And finally, flow.
Flow is when something happens naturally, smoothly, without effort.
Like, the conversation started to flow.
And that's exactly what we want. Less pressure, more flow.
So, yeah, I think if there's one thing to take from today,
It's that overthinking doesn't really protect you.
yeah, it just keeps you stuck a little longer.
And maybe the goal isn't to stop thinking completely.
But to think in a way that actually helps you.
Exactly. Something calmer, something clearer.
And especially with English,
You don't need perfect thoughts to speak.
you just need enough to begin.
That's such a good line.
Haha, it's true though. Starting is more important than getting it perfect.
Always. And the more you speak,
The less you'll stay stuck in your head.
yeah, your confidence builds naturally over time.
So, if you've been overthinking your English,
Maybe today is a good day to just speak a little more freely,
even if it's not perfect.
especially if it's not perfect.
Haha, exactly.
All right. Take care of your English.
And take care of your mind.
This is Jake.
And this is Anna.
See you next time.